Okay guys, so this is going to be on the 5 up and coming trends about recruitment that you need to know about if you're job searching. The first trend is the disappearance of the traditional CV. Now this has been around for a long time, but actually it's CVs and their power are becoming less and less. It's so easy to see people's details and work history online. So in order to take advantage of this up and coming trend, if you are about to move jobs, you're looking for a new position, you need to think about for sure how your LinkedIn profile is looking. You need to get a lovely photograph up there, kind of like this demeanor, preferably looking forward. And I'll do another video on what kinds of things you should have in your LinkedIn summary, but I think that it's a powerful place to start. Rather than just your CV, start with your LinkedIn profile, because as recruiters and as employers, one of the first things we do when we have a candidate that we like is we go online and see their presence there. Particularly in the digital space, we want to see that people are creating an online presence, and that's only going to become more and more important to them as the years go on. So that's the first thing. The second up and coming trend is video interviews. So in terms of being able to present well and to speak well and naturally over video, because the trends in recruitment are breaking down the geographical barriers. So it doesn't matter where you are. If somebody can see you on LinkedIn and they can jump on a Zoom call to you, or they can jump on a Skype call to you, we're finding that more and more hiring is done 100% through those methods. And it's not anymore the case that there's 1 or 2 interviews and then a meet in person. Employers don't need to meet you in person to employ you. So that's the second trend. The third trend that we have here, busy office here, beating away. The third trend that we have here is remote workers and gig economy. I think that it's really powerful time for women, but also for men who are looking to kind of redefine how they work. So it's a really good time to redefine and think about how you work. I got an Uber home yesterday, and I know everyone gets chatting to the Uber drivers, but what was really interesting is that he was speaking about how he feels that because he drives an Uber and can work anytime he wants, he's almost in his other jobs he doesn't like been managed. And that was something that got me thinking, because we're finding that there's much fewer roles in management coming through. There's leadership roles who and are there roles for people to inspire other people, and then people who are able to work on projects and get that done really quickly. They're also people that are really in demand. So the structure of how you work is the third trend. The fourth trend that we're seeing is that people here in New Zealand, particularly in the digital space, the reasons why they are moving roles are differing. Again, this leads into some of the other trends, but they see that companies are becoming more exciting, that roles are becoming more autonomous, and the reasons why people are choosing to leave roles and consider new ones is because they simply are not excited, or they're in a company that's really not embracing the future. And we get approached by candidates all the time who say, look, I'm happy, I've been there for a year and a half, the salary's good, but I see the world changing around me and the company is doing nothing to reflect that. So for me, that's a big shift in trend that I've seen, particularly in the last 2 years. Normally it was the projects, the salary, people's life circumstances changing, but now you have a lot of people who really want to make sure that they are not getting left behind, that they're actually going to be in a cool company working on cool projects, and they want to move as a result. The fifth trend as well is that we're actually seeing a huge uplift, which is very positive for us, in the use of niche recruiters, because the world is changing. We are finding that companies are far more open to investing in the kind of services, for example, that we have, because they don't want to take a risk. They want to make sure that they're getting really good people Yeah, so that's obviously cool. A really good trend, and we find, people just want their job search and to be easy and successful. Obviously, it doesn't mean that it lacks rigor, but that where it can be easy, it will be easy. So, yeah, we find that the candidates and the clients are seeking ways in which they can make this job of hiring much easier. So those are the 5 trends. It'll be up on our Instagram channel, which is quite good and quite fun. As for of hiring much easier. So those are the 5 trends. It'll be up on our Instagram channel, which is quite good and quite fun. As for other, sorry, something. As for other updates, I myself am doing good. It's been cool kind of getting back into the swing of things. We're coming to the end of our quarter and looking forward to a new quarter at the beginning of the year, or the end of the year. So it's nice to be in here. You hear in the background all the guys are hard out on the phone. We BD every morning. We pick up the phone and we do things old school. We don't rely on just passive marketing. We like to talk to our candidates and clients, so it's really cool to hear them. So I'm gonna go now, but hope everyone has a good Thursday, and stand by for more videos.